Take a break from your busy schedule and join Harold Sala for Guidelines for Living.
Of all the parts of the human body, none is more awesome and wonderful than the human eye. Measuring about an inch in diameter, the eye does things that scientists have never been able to even mimic. You can smell some things that are a great distance away, and certainly you can hear some things that are very far from you. But only your eyes have the ability to estimate distance. Your eyes can penetrate the heavens, seeing objects as stars or planets millions of light years away. Yet they can focus on something only a few inches away as well. Now that's possible because of the ability of the iris in your eye to adjust to the amount of light that is allowed to penetrate that jelly-like substance behind the cornea, which in turn translates impulses into signals that are sent to your brain, which tells you what you're seeing. Simple? No, tremendously complex. On a very bright day, say in the sun or the snow or sand, the iris of your eye may close down as much as 100,000 times the size it would in near darkness. Scientists have on occasion compared the iris of the human eye to the diaphragm of the lens of a fine camera, which allows the proper amount of light to record a clear image. Yet the lens of your eye is far more complex than the most sophisticated camera ever built. The human eye is really very complex, with blood vessels and nerves crossing the surface, interlacing with muscles and nerve fibers, all of which have to work together to let you see properly. Scientists still aren't absolutely certain why you see in color rather than black and white, but you do. It allows you to marvel at the beauty of a sunset, or the grandeur of a mountain range or an ocean. Then at the same time, every time you blink, which is totally involuntary, fluid is pumped across the surface of the iris in your eye, and your lids wash away impurities. That allows it to stay soft and to continue to function. Those beautiful eyelashes, which your little girl bats when she wants her way, they serve as a catcher, or guardrails to keep objects out of the eye. Sir Charles Scott Sherrington, the famed English physiologist at Oxford, wrote a classic on the human eye. In this book he said, "Behind the intricate mechanism of the human eye lies breathtaking glimpses of a master plan." Time doesn't allow further description of this remarkable window to the world. But the complexity of the human eye speaks to me very clearly about two things. One, it tells me nothing so complex could have just happened or evolved. The laws of thermodynamics, as well as the frailty of my human body, tells me that things tend to run downhill and disintegrate, not grow more complex as time goes on. Even the aging process is a testimony to that. Year by year, my glasses grow thicker, as does my waist, not sharper, leaner, and more muscular. 2. The complexity of the human eye tells me that God's design is absolutely marvelous. "The eye is the lamp of my body," said Jesus. If your eyes are good, your whole body will be full of light. More than 600 times you find the Bible referring to the eye, pointing out the fact God knew what He was doing when He designed us the way we are. The next time you get a speck of dust in your eye, let it serve as a reminder that we take so much for granted, and say, "God, thank you for my vision."
You've just heard Guidelines for Living. For more practical and inspirational messages, visit guidelines.org. If you find our devotionals helpful and would like to share them with others, consider supporting our ministry with a donation. Again, that's guidelines.org. Thanks for listening to Guidelines for Living.